Coach Troy with Tate Fitness, and today I wanted to talk about the main differences between the late 90s and early 2000s in bodybuilding and fitness compared to today in 2023. So, if I reflect back in my first bodybuilding years competing, and 94 is when I first started. Even though back then I was a little naive at 19 years old, I didn't know a whole lot about the nuances of PEDs. I knew that they were involved. I knew people were enhanced and there were athletes that weren't. They were natural, but I didn't, condone myself into doing anything, obviously, number one, when I first started. In fact, the first 7 years of bodybuilding, I didn't touch anything as far as exogenous hormones go, besides over-the-counter products like fat burners and ephedrine and ephedra extracts, which were completely legal back then. They were in more, a lot of your sports supplement products. This video is to be based on not only, my experience and what I've seen as far as the mid-90s to 2000s in bodybuilding to compare to now, but what was efficacious back then as far as the efficacy goes of PEDs compared to now. That's basically what I wanted to pinpoint on this video and kind of talk about. So the difference, well, back then, and let's see, I'll go to the early 2000s when I was first introduced more to taking PEDs or anabolics or androgens, I should say more specifically. Everything was very efficacious, and products were from pharmacies and labs from, not only from different countries or neighboring countries, such as like Mexico, for example, and even in the United States, they're from labs, and they weren't as manufactured, as to say, or synthetic as far as the fact of being made in their own kitchen. So like I said, the efficacy was a little more pure. We didn't have to worry about products being watered down or made with, industrial oils or solvents, which definitely caused systemic inflammation and all these different side effects. Not only the purity of the drugs, I should say, or the PEDs or the androgens or anabolics in the oil form, as far as intramuscular form, weren't real or pure. Back then, and like I said, in the early 2000s, late 90s, you didn't have to worry about that. Things were pretty on point as far as the quality of the products. Unlike today, for example. So let's fast forward to 2023. Your orals, or a lot of them are faked. A lot of your Anavar or Exondrone is actually Dianabol. It's more like methandrostenolone. A lot of your Primobolan is faked for testosterone propionate. Also your Masteron, which is drostanolone. So your metenolone and drostanolone were faked for, basically same thing, testosterone propionate. You don't even know what you're getting. Back in 2002, 2003, either through a pharmacy or like I said, from another country or whatever it was, drostanolone was drostanolone, and metenolone, which is Primobolan, which is actually metenolone. And your Oxandrone, it might have been weaker, but it actually came out as real Oxandrone. It wasn't fake for Dianabol or methandrostenolone. So that's a big deal. It's a big deal. So you don't even know what you're getting today. You don't know how fake something is. You don't know how the efficacy of these products are. You don't know where they're coming from. You don't know if people are getting it from a fake underground UG source and then throwing their own labels on it. And it's just a scary world that we live in today, So I beg anybody to go to a real hormone clinic that you trust and get efficacious testosterone if you're on TRT or testosterone replacement therapy. At least get that correct. When you venture into your C17 methyl alkylated oral steroids like Anavar, or your adjunct ancillaries, or even your anti-estrogen like your inostrogol, which is an aromatase inhibitor, or a SERM like Nolvadex, be careful that you're not getting something fake and you're not getting ripped off internally as far as medically speaking goes, and you're not getting ripped off financially. You're not spending all this money on not even what they say they are, so God forbid. It's very, very dangerous and very scary. But I just wanted to throw that out there. We didn't have to worry about that so much in the later 90s, early 2000s, when we were doing what we had to do, quote unquote, for bodybuilding to be competitive. Kind of knew what we were getting. We didn't have the side effects that these guys and women are having today. So I'm letting you guys out there know, please be careful, be aware of what you're putting into your body. Make sure you get things tested. Go buy a lab kit and test your products. Make sure what you're getting is really authentic and efficacious before consuming these products and putting them into your body, causing mad chaos of jeopardy and deleterious issues that could be downstream, side effect oriented, okay, and cause a lot of damage and more harm than good. So anyways, I just want to throw that out there and make a quick video. Hope you guys are having a great day. Take care and thank you very much, and talk to you guys again soon. Bye-bye.